Thanks for keeping it on the show. From deep love to devastating loss, one author is sharing her journey through grief in a powerful new book dedicated to her late husband and the life they built together. I want to welcome author Dee de Los Santos. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and I'm so glad that you're here, Di, and just to be able to talk about this book and your journey. And for people at home who maybe don't know your journey, can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So I was inspired to write the book about my husband and our extraordinary life together. We're both from San Antonio. We both met here at a local television station. My husband Roy was a news anchor and I was in news management, and we fell in love, and soon after falling in love we were married live on television here in San Antonio at San Antonio's New Year's Eve party. Sadly, after close to 23 years of marriage, out of nowhere Roy developed a brain tumor. And he, part of the book is important to me to shed light on glioblastoma, which is a deadly terminal cancer that anyone can develop. It's not hereditary, and there isn't a cure for it. And just 10 months after Roy being diagnosed, he passed away. So I lost him, and one way I wanted to honor him was to share our love story and to talk about our adventures together, and again, also just talk about grief and how I've navigated and how I've been able to try to cope with it.
I love that you're not only bringing awareness, but you're also highlighting and honoring y'all's story,
Yes.
and something that's really timeless. And so can you just tell me a little bit just about the title and how that ties into your story and what people can expect in this book?
Right. So one of the main messages of the book is that, that life is meant to be lived. Yeah. Regardless of how devastating a loss can be. You know, if love finds you again, if happiness finds you again, then let it. And I was inspired to write the book during my trek on the Camino de Compostela in northern Spain, which was a pilgrimage in honor of my husband. And so I placed photographs of Roy at every church that I went into, and I visited more than 25 churches, so there were photographs of Roy at every altar that I was able to stop in and place a photo of him there. And the Camino De Mi Corazón is, you know, the path of my heart.
Yes.
And the path of my heart also belonged to my husband and our journey together as a loving couple.
Yes, and such a beautiful journey. And for people at home, maybe they're going through grief right now, and they're looking at your strength and really all you've been able to do. It really is just really inspiring for people for how you were able to kind of bring it all in and bring light to it in really such a dark time. For someone at home, do you have advice for them, even maybe just journaling or writing your thoughts down?
It was important for me to write down how I felt and what I was going through. You know, everybody grieves differently at different times and periods, and I will always be grieving Roy, losing such a wonderful and extraordinary person. And so I turned to health and wellness, actually. Roy was such a positive individual. He had such a big effect on my life. Yeah. His favorite song was, you know, Always Look at the Brighter Side of Life, which is a Monty Python song. Yes. And I decided to just focus on health goals. And so since I've lost my husband, I did lose 70 pounds. I'm very open about everything, and I talk about everything in the book. Yeah. But I started to race nationally and internationally. I raced in Berlin last year, and this year I'll be racing in Olympia, Greece, the birthplace of the Olympics, which is a tiny little town, but extraordinary in what it means to the world in general and sports. And I also hiked the 72-mile hike of the Compostela in Santiago, as well as climbed Kilimanjaro in Tanzania.
And I know these are all stories that people are going to want to get a hold of within your book, and they want to find you, they want to find more information. I know it's in both English and Spanish.
It is.
How can they find your book?
It's on Amazon.com. Thank you for asking. Barnes & Noble, Google Play. It's in English and in Spanish, and I am working on an audio book as well. And my website is DiDeLosSantosAuthor.com.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, Di. I know it's going to help a lot of people in the audience.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Great Day SA. We'll be right back.